It is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tampa Bay.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes. Gronk still down right now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
Morgan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Hurts the best running quarterback in this year's crop of rookies. He's got a first down.
51.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Hurts sets up to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Vita Vea in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
2nd and 11. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And 7.
And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Matt Gay.
Mike Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Falcons nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll run it with Jones, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Grady
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Evans. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Just keeping the play alive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove. They're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. A good pickup there at 22. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Quarterback is sacked.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there.
From the gun, it's Morgan. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Taking it about the 16.
So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Morgan, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
They shakes him off. Eventually, he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Grady Jarrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out. Not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. First and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Airing this one out for Evans. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
For number 23.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
45-yard line.
On first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Buccaneers 24. Falcons.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Dancing to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the right side by Jones. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
57.
It's a quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Morgan. Back to the air on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Big stop, G.
Now Morgan to throw on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
54, Mike.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on